Hi, all. Welcome back to another episode of Campton Racing TV. We've got a busy weekend ahead with a lot of runners and a couple of meetings with Jace riding for us, so that's always exciting. Tomorrow being Friday, we head to Gatton, possibly with 4 runners. The first one being Hidden Melody, first up for the stable over 860. She didn't draw well, however.
Yeah, she'll come in a few barriers tomorrow, but still disappointing that she drew wide. She's going so well, this horse. Definitely would have thought there with a fair bit of confidence. I still think she can win. 4 kilos off, brings her right in at the weights. Horse is going super. She's got back in the first trial, then pinged the lids and went forward in her last one, and I thought she was super. She stuck on good. She's feeling well. She's a chunky, solid little horse, and if she can get a bit of luck, she'll be Jace's first winner for us.
And Cracker Rib is also first up for us, over 860 as well, although he's in at Dolby on Saturday as well, so still deciding there.
Yeah, probably probably lean towards going to tomorrow. After the 4 off, he comes in really well at the weights. He finds a very winnable race. He's a pretty classy horse on his day. This horse is a group winner. He lost that bit of form, but he's been working tremendous. He's feeling great. He's moving good. He's doing everything right since joining the team. He's liking the sun on his back. This is the easiest race he's going to race in. He's racing for some time, so if he can get out of the gates, lead or sit just behind the speed, he's going to be very, very hard to beat, and hopefully he can bring up an early double for young Jace and the Donald's racing team.
And Gregorius is first up this prep, over 1100. Again, he drew terribly.
Yeah, he's the same. Just got the blinkers on tomorrow, trying to get him out of the gates, go forward, and in case of sending him around the track, because he's got a good bit of gate speed. He's strong. He works well throughout the race. We were sort of trying to ride him back last preparation, which he might miss the kick a bit tomorrow, but we aim to sort of ride him forward. And I thought if he drew a barrier, he'd be pretty hard to beat too with 4 kilos off his back. So he's going to need a bit of luck, but hopefully comes in a few draws after the scratchings tomorrow.
And London Point, probably forget her run first up. Should be much better tomorrow.
Yeah, disappointing first up, but had excuses. Bog track, didn't pull up the greatest. Looking forward to tomorrow, trying to just ride her forward, get her out of the gates. Nice long rein for Jace to ride her, and if she shows up here tomorrow, she's a lot better horse than these. But she just obviously a bit disappointing first up, but I'm expecting a big improvement tomorrow.
And on Saturday we head to Eagle Farm with Cedar Power, over the 2200.
Yeah, he's a horse that doesn't like the wet. He hit a flat spot last start, and Jimmy said the minute he got through that, he just stopped trying. So hopefully we don't get too wet of a track on Saturday, because the old boy's buzzing. He's feeling well. Tried up this morning. He's as sound as 9-year-old I've ever seen. So he feels good, and I think Nola really suited him. Just let him bowl along, and if we could sit outside lead and not go too hard, pinch some sectionals and kick at the top of the straight. He's definitely got the class to win it. Up in trip, he ticks plenty of boxes. Down in weight's a huge thing for him too. So I'm looking forward to seeing him run a much improved race.
And Pangaea's also in at Eagle Farm, but in at the Gold Coast as well. So
yeah, possibly
make your mind up there.
Bit of a tough race first up to go to Eagle Farm. He's only a Class 1 horse in a Class 3 race. Just we're seeing if it might have come up a bit low, but it hasn't. It's kind of pretty tough, so probably more leaning towards the Gold Coast, and I think he should be far too good if he goes to the Gold Coast.
And looking at the Gold Coast on Saturday, 1200 metre maiden, you got Gingerbread, but he's also in at Dolby on Saturday.
Yeah, wherever he goes, he's going to be hard to beat. He was good first up. He was, my French, a bit of a dickhead before the race. He carried like a lunatic. He was just, the occasion got to him. So hopefully tomorrow he's a bit better behaved, and he knows what it's all about, because he's got the ability to win a race, definitely. So if you could jump tomorrow, Saturday, and if Dolby or Gold Coast and lead, he's going to be very, very hard to catch.
And Marley Doom is stepping up to the 1540 with Jag Linchester.
Yes, stepping up the old girl, first time. I think if she's ridden right, relax out the back, I think she can definitely win. I think 1540, she's rock hard fit, she's going great, the old horse, and I'm really excited to see her step up and trip.
And Saddles is first up this prep over 1200. He's in either Saturday or Sunday at the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah, probably leaning more towards Saturday. It's might be expecting a fair bit of rain over the weekend once again, which is something new. Just worried he might go up there with a big weight and he's back first up. It could be a bog track. So at the moment, more leaning towards the Gold Coast.
And Hydroelectric's also in that same race at the Gold Coast. Again, he's nominated in a couple of places, so just to wait and see where he ends up running.
Horses Airborne will be very hard to beat wherever he goes. Blinkers on. Work on Tuesday was the best out of any of our workers on Tuesday. He's growing up. He's starting to become a really nice horse. So, yeah, he'll be very, very hard to beat wherever he goes.
And then looking at Sunday at the Sunshine Coast, as Adam said, there's a lot of rain forecast, so hopefully that doesn't arrive and we get to race. Mina Senko is second up this prep over 14. He just can't draw a barrier.
No, he can't, the poor bugger, and he looks great. He's feeling well. Disappointing first, obviously red, and it's just a forgive run. Just went around and followed around, but he's got the ability. Andrew rode this horse first up last preparation, said he gave him a really good feel. So, 1400 metre maiden, back on a big track like the Sunny Coast, coming a few barriers and behave himself, jump well. He should run a much improved race. And
Stevie Wonderful is having his first race start over the 1000 at the Sunshine Coast.
Little ripper. What you see is what you get type of horse. He's not very big, he's stocky, he's strong, he's well put together. It's a tough race, obviously, to go to first up. There's a couple of proven horses in this, but just want to see him get out there, cruising behind him, and if he's hitting the line, he's running top four. We're thrilled with that. Draws well, rails out a few metres on Sunday, so good barriers always play to their advantage there. Obviously, if it's a bog track, we won't be running him first up in a race, but he's a tough little racehorse, and they'll definitely know he's in it for a long way.
And then on Monday at Lismore, we've got Mina Senko and Hydroelectric nominated, so it'll obviously depend on the next couple of days and weather, where they end up.
Yeah, weather's a big thing to watch over the next few days. It'll depend on where the horses are really going.
With a lot of runners this weekend, what would be your best bet?
Pangea will be very hard to beat at the Gold Coast. He'll be short odds, but he should be winning. And
Value?
Oh, pretty short. I think.
I would say London Point.
Yeah, she could run a big race tomorrow. Young Jay's just got to get out of the gates. It's all on him. No pressure, so it's all on him tomorrow. I can't go past Hydroelectric's work on Tuesday. He's really becoming a very nice horse. He's a work in progress, but he's a very nice 3-year-old on the rise. And if you go Saturday or Sunday, he'll be uber hard to beat.
And there was a little bit of excitement around the Gold Coast this morning with the plough track opening up. It's going to be good to have as a training tool going forward. Obviously, they have a few days of that going reverse way as well.
Yeah, it's probably one track I've missed the most over the renovations. It just changes the horse's mindset, freshens them up that bit. It's a track obviously inside the bee grass. I think the circumference is roughly around 1,100-1,200 metres, something like that. Horses sort of do 1.5 laps on it. And some days they'll go clockwise, and then other days they'll go anti-clockwise, and that's obviously what we love, mixing the horses up, changing them, getting on another leg, and even seeing some of those horses on it for the first time yesterday, today they definitely woke up and felt great. The surface is super, track staff's done a great job with it, and it's exciting to start seeing now everything come together. We've got the main track that obviously was a bit disappointing, a few weeks back, but we have 100% faith and invest in his team. Invest is one of the best in the world, so he'll have it back on song and ready to go as soon as possible. Obviously got the poly track which we race and track work on, and B grass which has been great, and now the plough track. So it's all starting to come together, and also the tunnel is going to open in, I think, in 3 weeks' time. So it's exciting. Obviously, you guys own the horses, and we want to give you as much information as possible. But I think over the next couple of months, everything's going to be all finished, and not everything all finished, but mainly everything's done. And the horses are very, very lucky to live, in great place, safe tracks, and it's why Gold Coast is obviously getting a lot more support, and why a lot more Gold Coast trainers are getting a lot more support with horses, because it is a great place to train racehorses.
And it was really cool to see that Magic Millions announced $1 million 2-year-old race under lights in May here at the Gold Coast.
Yes.
Night racing will be awesome.
Yes, it'll be good that we don't have to go to the Sunshine Coast and get home at 1 o'clock in the morning. That'll be one big plus.
I think it'll be a really cool atmosphere here, though.
Yeah, it will
racing, night racing.
It will be good. Good, younger generation. Hopefully get more crowds back to the racing. Surfaces, Broadbeach, and all the nightlife's not too far from here, so I can see a lot of people coming here and then heading off on their merry way on a Friday night. But yeah, it'll be a very exciting track, night racing, and also hopefully we might have a couple heading there. Maybe one, unfortunately, might go to Hong Kong, but got a couple other young ones that will target that race, and if they start to stand up over the next few weeks, hopefully we can win $1 million race at our home track.
Thanks so much for watching, guys, and good luck over the weekend.
Cheers.